How is everybody today? So we got 500, I'm gonna be 500 miles playing. And I did a shuffle 3 times and it played 2 out of 3 times. Something about that. Somebody's gonna be where you are. They're gonna be the one that comes back home to you. Which is comical. Anyhow, got some messages and got some charms and pre-pulled some dragon cards because the dragons have been everywhere and lots of energy changes, lots of ascension is going on and upgrades. So lately probably been having some GI symptoms and feeling pretty tired and run down and like you've been sleepy and probably sore in your neck. You need to ground and you need to make sure you're hydrating very, very, very well. So also got some angel numbers. I'm going to pull some tarot cards for you. I'm going to piece this together. Some messages that came through over the last few days, because it's been a few days since we've been on. And we got some sea stuff going in the background. It's nice and pink. So pink could be your favorite color, which is funny. So anyhow, some of the signs that we've had that's come through is yesterday we went to a metaphysical shop and both metaphysical shops receipts ended up being 218. So 218 could be significant for you. It could be a date of birth. It could be anniversary. It could be several different things. And something about lightning in a bottle. So Dolly Parton's name came through, and Leavenworth and Alcatraz has come through. Not sure why. Some of y'all had some run-ins with the law or prison or something that made you the person that you are today, which is probably amazing if you're here. But something about the moving forward after I saw those signs. So y'all are moving forward with whatever it is you're doing. And one thing that I learned from watching a guy that doesn't resonate as a convict, but he was labeled as that, is he got rich. And he said he upgraded the most when he was in jail and prison because he learned his lessons there faster. And then K. Bex came through, so something about that. Hello, Bex. Sexy Back is playing in my head. Sunny's 8 and Rocky keeps coming through. The energy of Rocky, the name of Rocky. And then Hoonigan, because I had to look that up, because that Hoonigan with the N, I didn't know what that was. It's kind of like a speed freak, which is funny because we either see speed freak or Hoonigan. So some of y'all like to drive fast, and maybe you're realizing that your car breaks down a lot because that energy's got to go from somewhere. Be careful with that. But then we've seen Azarian 7777 Visa X1, which that could be lots of different things, but the number 1 in tarot is the Magician card, so you could be seeing the infinity sign as well. And we've seen that at 333, and then Beast was playing, and then 222 and 111 all at the same time. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. And it was 333, 222, 111, and that's funny shit. Been seeing signs for NSA for a couple of days, not sure why. And then we've seen there's a CNA out there that's a hero that wins. And Bob 88 came through again, which super funny. UK, I saw a UK Brit won in Lucid. And that was funny because I'm thinking there's a UK or a Brit out there that might be a magician could be getting some lucidity, which is funny. Then we saw Gamma 11666. I thought about gamma rays and Hulk and lots of energy upgrades. And then we seen the blue energy lightning sign and thought of Thor. So lots of energy upgrades, lots of things coming down from the galactics. Then we seen for toes and Mjolnir. So the Thor's hammer energy came through after that. Totally forgot about that. Something about that. 53's been coming through a lot, and clubs, and level ups. Again, this collective's been leveling up. That's why all the ascension symptoms have been so heavy the last week or two. You could be seeing crop planes. Then I saw AWK, which I thought of awkward. 888, Tommy's Girl 1, and then Heart Pair. And then we saw Sleazy Andes. I don't know. Somebody eating maybe those Andes chocolate out there that, I don't know, maybe a little sleazy. I don't know. Maybe you're going to the Andes. Then saw T-38 and got Terminator vibes. And rescue a pup. So try to first do rescue or even, what do you call it? Not adoption, but what's it called? Foster, thank you. Oichi, human terms. So try that, fostering. That's always a good thing. And then Anakin and Vader's energy came through. And then Hyrule from the freaking Nintendo from Zelda came through. So who's out there playing that? And Mars 3. And 3 is the Empress card, I believe. So somebody from Mars or has Mars energy, that could also be an Emperor, Empress. Remember, it's an energy. And then Toothless came through. So is somebody watching Toothless out there? Or maybe they are toothless. I don't know. Put it where it goes. Or maybe you're a dragon rider. Like, I see a boat back there. Your ships are coming in. Then we saw King Kong 44 and Fire Truck 3 times in like 10 minutes. I said that at 8:08. It was very strange because the name of the fire truck was King Kong and the number was 44, and I saw it 3 times within like 10-15 minutes. It was odd. And then We've Won a Lot, Top Dog came through, and Marcel 08. I don't remember what 8 is in the tarot deck, but Marcel, that reminded me of the originals. And then we saw Cater Gator, which is funny because Gator's Crocs came out tonight, which I haven't gone through yet. And then Pussy Wagon 555. Just let y'all put that shit where it goes. And then we saw an angry woodpecker with a cigarette in its mouth. If it pisses you off, why are you smoking? Make that sense. Make that shit make sense. And you know who you are because I've met several of you. So if it's pissing you off to smoke, change your frequency. Get in a different environment. Get around people that you don't feel like you need to smoke around. I'm just saying. Anyhow, it's a thing, I promise. Then we saw Grouper 5111 and the burger guy from Popeye. And I can't remember his name, but Popeye has been coming through. You know, Popeye, the Sailor Man, muscles, spinach. He's eating spinach out there. His energy came through. And then I'm Enough and Rainbow Dragon. and Bones from the Imagine Dragons was playing all at the same time of seeing all that. So something about that. And then Blue Starlight came through with electric blue energy. Again, Thor energy, blue lightning, or Zeus. It could be either or. Depends on who it's for. And then I saw a sign that said, when I first saw it, it said, Chiwana, home for humanity. And then Yahshua's name was after it. But when I got closer, it said hope for humanity. So it was home and hope, which we use both all the time. So something about that. And the grid workers have been doing a lot and changing the frequency. And I noticed today the frequency of this house has shifted. And I said that at 11:01 on the clock. Something was very heavy in this whole area when we first arrived in this house and in the area. And it's taken, we've been here over a week now, and today was the first day things have shifted. And there's something about that going with the flow. I'd be there as plain. And the last thing for the names is Marcel, Spencer, Leslie. The Muerta Death lady has been coming through and been seeing a lot of ghost faces as well. Something about death and rebirth that y'all are going through. Ascension again keeps coming through. And Lulu came unscrewed yesterday. Something about family discord. And it was almost off. She was almost off the chain. So something about that. And something about the death and rebirth with that. Okay. Also, the names are Mark, George, Stanford came through today, which is odd because that's my mother's maiden name. Weird. Luxor, Denzel. CNAs keep coming through heavy, and magicians. It's funny. And then we saw addicted and hooked in military in 44. Somebody could be addicted to your energy, or they're hooked on you. That's just funny since fish have been in the background. They could be in the military. I could be speaking to you.
The eagle?
Eagle. Thank you. You could be an eagle that flies alone. Or maybe you're realizing you don't have to be alone to soar. And then 5500 came through. And then I saw on the back of a vehicle, glad you found me, 11211. And then cicadas were very, very loud. And something about that. And crazy ship. But I was thinking crazy shit. But yeah. So something about the star seeds have been coming through heavy. Star seeds connection to the galactics and all of that. So lots of messages over the last few days, and I will be back with the reading and the charms and stuff.